Huge updates in the tunneling / slugging reduction update in Dead by Daylight. As you can see here, tunneling and slugging reduction systems update. Before we break the weekend, we wanted to update folks on the ongoing PTB discussions, which have been following very closely since last week's dev update. We've heard you clearly that the current implementation of tunneling reduction and slugging reduction system players have been testing this week feels too punishing for killers. For the release of Sinister Grace, we will hold back these features and their associated perk changes to iterate on some adjustments based on your feedback. We will test these features again in an upcoming PTB and will release them live when we believe they are ready. Thank you for participation in our crucial testing process, and stay tuned for future updates as they progress. All right, a good few things to unpack here. Shout out to Scott John for giving me the idea to play a little video here as I yap. All right. Basically, it's not going away, right? It's not going away. This is going to be something that comes back, and maybe the next update, maybe the update after that, but it's not going away, right? So killers aren't completely safe, right? But at the same time, there's some things that people aren't thinking about. Number one, it's not gone forever. They clearly say that they are going to test it out in an upcoming PTB and release it live when they believe they're ready. So they're still going to do some form of tunneling slugging reduction update, right? There's going to be some kind of back and forth that we do, positive or negative for killers and survivors. But we're going to figure out, with Dead by Daylight, hopefully, as a community, what is fair for killers, fair for survivors, and makes the game fun and playable for everybody, right? And we're gonna see what they really do there. Another thing, though, this does not mean that the whole update is gone, right? The whole update isn't just going into the dust. There's still so many things that are getting changed that are huge, massive changes to Dead by Daylight. Massive changes to Dead by Daylight. One, the palettes that are going to be the palette update that's going to be happening. There are so many new loops on them. I don't know if you guys have seen or played the PTB, but there are so many new loops and palette formations on so many maps, some that did need it, some that didn't. Thank God we're getting them for the maps that needed it, though. Thank God we're getting it for the maps that need it, because holy, it is painful. Holy, it is painful. It's unbelievable how dead some of these maps feel right now in the current state of Dead by Daylight. It doesn't feel fair. It just doesn't feel fair. So they're still going to be fixing that. So that's going to be a plague for the killers. I really want to see what they're doing with some of these perks, because I was actually really excited for some of these perk changes, and a little bit, hurt for some of these perk changes too. I really was, sad about Off the Record getting changed and stuff like that. Are they still going to cancel the stacking of Vigil? Is that going to be something that they do? Are they going to make it so Vigil doesn't stack, even though they're not doing all these perk updates? What other perks are they going to be keeping the same or changing? I think it'll have to have a direct implication on the tunneling slugging reduction systems update, because they were changing perks because of this update, right? So I'm interested to see what they're going to be keeping the same, or what they're actually going to be updating. And don't forget about our boy Michael Myers, right? That has nothing to do with the tunneling slugging reduction systems update. Now, I've been looking at a lot of feedback from people, and from what I've seen, people hate the Michael Myers update. From my perspective, I don't see many people that are super excited about this update. If you see my my blanket over here moving, it's because my cat is basking in the sun right now behind the blanket. Anyways, I've really only heard overwhelmingly negative feedback from the Michael Myers change, and I feel the same way. I think that they should have just buffed him. I don't think that they should have reworked his entire kit and changed how he works as a killer. I feel like if they wanted to do something that they did with him, they should have just made this Jason, which I've seen many people say that. Why didn't they, obviously they would have just done it if they could have, right? But why didn't they make this Jason's power when he comes into the game? An element of stealth, kind of a Terminator mode where he just does everything a little bit faster. That's pretty lore accurate Jason, right? He just, messes things up. And you can switch between them. It's very interesting. With maybe some kind of teleport power for Jason would be really cool too, because they kind of, as I saw somebody say, they soft canonized Jason teleporting. I don't see how this is a great Michael Myers rework, though, because personally I loved how Michael Myers worked, and I loved the uncertainty of getting into a Myers game and being worried about 6 different add-ons that he could be running, 6 different very strong add-ons that completely changed the way he played. I don't think there are many killers, maybe besides Trapper, maybe Hag, and I'm not quite sure. Maybe a few meme add-ons, but there aren't that many add-ons that completely change how a killer plays their entire match. There can be add-ons that, you know, make killers do a few things different here and there, but there are add-ons that make killers completely change the way that they play the game, at least too often, right? So I think that we're losing that very fun aspect of the game, of getting to a game and being like, okay, what is happening this game? Even though I know the killer, I don't know how I'm going to play this game, right? You don't know if you're going to be looping normally. You don't know if you're going to be trying to find a locker. You don't know what you're going to be trying to do when it comes to Michael Myers currently. And that's a lot of fun to me. That's one of my favorite things about his kit is the unpredictability of it. Right. So now with the rework, it's going to be a lot more of just this is a strong killer. He's coming at you and he's just probably going to kill you. Right. Besides that, I'm really interested to see what they do with the tunneling slugging reduction update when it does make its way back around to maybe the next PTB. Very excited to see what they do there. I think, personally, if I were to make a few suggestions, or if I just maybe had some ideas about what they would do, I think that they're going to lessen the 25% boost. I think they're going to make it maybe 1 or 2 hooks higher than 6 for the anti-tunneling things to come into effect. And maybe they're going to what would be another little good change? I'm trying to think of this one off the top of my head. I really only had those 2 good ones. I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? How about you guys give me a good third one? What do you guys think would be the best, most important, crucial point for them to change on these updates? I feel like getting that 25% to maybe 20%, which isn't a big difference, but it will make one, and maybe seven hooks instead of 6, just 1 hook difference. And maybe implement a few things so that people who are obviously trying to throw for that boost don't get what they want in that situation. But that's very difficult, right? That's very difficult to do. Besides that, though, this is really all I had to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I've been seeing a lot more traction on these videos. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the kind of news slash informational videos coming out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these. Thank you guys so much for leaving any comments. They really do mean a lot. You guys are continuing to make me want to make more videos every single day. Every comment makes me smile, and I love responding to every single one of them. If you're seeing this video, I'm most likely live right now on Twitch and possibly YouTube also. If I'm not, I am live every single day, basically. There's no day that I really am not live that I don't tell my Discord. It's very rare that I'm not live, honestly, these days. I've been grinding my ass off. I've been really trying to put these hours in, you know, give you guys the content creator you deserve. So as I've seen that you guys have enjoyed it more, I've been putting more effort in. So hopefully this could continue, and I really do appreciate every single one of you coming by this video. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about these updates, positive or negative. I'll respond to every single one of them. Any likes or anybody coming by the stream, it really does mean the world to me. I love all of you guys, and I'll be seeing you next time. I'm excited to see what happens going forward. I hope you are too. Let's get through this together. Have a good one.